in case you guys are not aware, we do this really cool thing that we like to call Spiritual Chatter Sunday, where we kind of get together and we do a bunch of amazing little things. Like sometimes we do like a card pull, sometimes we do a little bit of both with the devotion that we do every morning on this beautiful, awesome, amazing day. And that's what we do over here. It's super fun, super exciting. But yeah, so I just wanted to clarify with you guys a little bit. Today is daylight savings, so if you have not changed any of your clocks back, it is time for you to do so. It is a beautiful, beautiful time of change, and honestly, this is probably the best time for like the seasons to kind of just like show their glory. It's really cool. It's awesome. I'm really enjoying it. If you can't tell, this season change is amazing. It's awesome. Okay. If you guys are interested in booking a reading with us, I'm just getting all these PSAs out of the way. We have a website. It's there on this white box in front of you. It is www.msretc369.wixsite, wixsite.com/spirit reading. And you guys can check out our services. Even go ahead and book something online. We can do online services, or we can meet in person if you live in the local area, which is super cool. If you don't live in the local area, if you're having some financial struggles, there's no need to like panic. You can still get a reading with us. I do free services on the third week of each month. So the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd, and the 23rd of this month from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., I will be offering all of my services for free. All you have to do is go on to www.facebook.com/MSRETC, and you just have to message me through there, and I will get a hold of you, and we will set you up a little private session that goes straightly to you through via email. You don't have to go through any of the hoops and juggles, and it's just my way of showing you guys that we are a very transparent company. We love you guys unconditionally. Doesn't matter what stage of life you're at. We will help you in any way, shape, or form that we possibly can. But yeah, so those services are available for free services are available on the 20th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. And those are for people who are trying to budget things or not really sure if they have the funds to do the face value stuff that we have online. I'm not going to, begrudge you for that. That's stuff that you have to pay bills, you have to feed your families, and we're not about that life. We're not going to like make you spend that extra money if you don't need to, and you don't have to. So those are the free services dates for those. And if you just want to donate or support us in any way, shape, or form, you can always go to our PayPal and send a PayPal thing over there. And what else? Oh, yes. So if you're part of the HAPS community, you already know about this, but people who don't know about HAPS, it's a cool like multi-streaming broadcast thing. And there's ways that you can donate or send awards to us or sponsor us here on HAPS. So what you would do is make an account. If you use my link that I have for HAPS, then they give you coins, like 100 coins free when you first join. And you can like give that to any streamer, not just me. There's plenty of other really cool, amazing people here. And yeah, if you're on YouTube and Facebook, just like us and subscribe to us so you can get the notification, because I would love to see you here. It's such an honor and a privilege to have you here. And without further ado, those are all the PSAs. I won't be going over them again. I will try not to. But yeah, so there's all the fun and jazz. I might repeat myself for the free services period at the end, but other than that, that's like the gist. Okay, I'm going to take this bad boy off because we don't need that up there, and then I'll put my face. So hi, here's my face. Okay, so how are you guys doing today? Let me know in the comments. I would love to get in touch with you. So today, like we usually do on Spiritual Chatter Sundays, we usually go through this really cool and amazing devotional. This is the Celtic Spirit by Caitlin Matthews. And it seems to be really touching not just my life, but I've seen like it like gives you a different perspective on a lot of different things that normalized. Like back in the day, it was really common, but now it's like you have to really dig deep and find it again, which is really interesting. And so we are going to go through to number 7 today, November 7th, and it's consistency. Ooh, or constancy. Sorry, constancy. Ooh, constancy. All right, so let's see here. For the 2 or 3 more people that popped in, hi, how's it going? My name's Gabrielle Williams. I'm a deviation intuitive for Melody of Spirit readings, etc. And this is Spiritual Chatter Sunday. If you have a beverage, go ahead and go grab it. We like to hydrate here. If you're eating food, awesome. Think of me when you're eating it because I have not eaten my food yet. I made bread this morning and cookies. I went to town. Just because I was like, my kids kept begging me, Mom, we need more cookies. Mom, we want this. Mom, we want that. I'm just like, you know what? Today is definitely a day I can do that. So I went ahead and did that. And it was so cool because I was able to get all that done before coming on with you guys. So it's such a cool and amazing thing. Okay, so let me go get, maybe I'll ask my husband. Hold on. I have to go look at cookies, guys. Hold on 1 second. And we're back. Okay, sorry guys. My husband needed me to double check on the cookies. Because this is a brand new recipe we've never done before. And I'm constantly making him try new things. So, I'm sorry for the swishing. Trying to mix up my coffee. Okay. Oh, Mama Mita. Oh, this is good. I like this. This is pretty yummy. Okay. I made my own iced coffee this morning because I was not going to go to Starbucks this morning. It was not going to happen. And oh my gosh, I outsmarted myself. It's delicious. I love it. Okay, so sorry guys. I'm putting my hair down, getting comfortable, jazzing out with you guys. Okay. Woo! All right, we're good to go. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and we're going to read from the Celtic Spirit by Caitlin Matthews. And then I will find a card deck for us to pull from that feels like it's being drawn, and we'll go from there. But we'll go ahead, and it is the 7th of November, and it's Constancy. They'll turn me in arms, lady, into deer so wild. But hold me fast, let me not go, the father of your child. And this is the Ballad of Tamlin, and it's an anonymous Scottish ballad. The Scottish Ballad of Tamlin describes of a young heroine named Janet who becomes pregnant by a man whom she meets in the woods, but Tamlin is a mortal who has become stuck in the realms of fairy, in bondage of the fairy queen. In one way, the only way for Janet to win her lover home is for her to come to the crossroads at Halloween, when the fairies ride by and pull him off his horse, and then she must hold him fast while he changes into various of shapes. No matter what monstrous shape he assumes, under the enchantment of the jealous fairy queen, she must hold on tight, remembering that he is the father of her child. Janet does so, and Tamlin is restored to her again. No relationship is proof against change. Oh, this is very fascinating. Whether it be through illness, unhappiness, new ambitions, discontent, or over familiarity. In such circumstances, constancy and patience are required, as well as support. But when we experience a time of neglect or a failure to communicate changing needs, rather more than consistency is required, a clear challenge to re-engage with the mutual contract of relationship needs to be issued, giving a strong signal that the neglectful behavior will not be tolerated. Sometimes we just need the patience to endure the period in which our partner is going through changes of her physical, emotional, and spiritual life. This goes for men too, by the way. Such changes cannot be rushed, and they can only be accompanied by sensitivity. And when we ourselves undergo such changes, we need to ask for a period of patience and express our need for support so that, like Tamlin, we eventually can reemerge into our daily lives. And here's the question for you guys for the week. What changes are you and your partner undergoing now? Ooh, that's fancy. So basically, if I have to be completely honest, some of the changes that me and my husband have gone through are finding a lifestyle that works for him just as much as it works for me. And I've had to be really patient for the last 4 months. Oh my gosh, have I had to be patient. It's been a struggle, not gonna lie. But you know what came out of the outcome? He found something that he really wants to do, and we got a part-time offer for it, and he starts Monday. And honestly though, guys, that was like the hugest struggle of my life, because we had gone through a similar situation when we both got out of our military contracts, because me and my husband were both prior military. And so when we both got out, I assumed that he was going to stay in longer. And it didn't happen that way. And so for about almost a whole year and a half, he didn't have a job. And it got really, really, really tight and tough. So then when it happened again this round, it was kind of like almost really weird. And now it's different. And it works a lot better. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. There we go. Franciscus, I think that's her name. Hi, Franciscus. It's so good to see you. I will do a free reading right after I'm done with this part here. If you're welcome to stay, if you're willing to stay. But right now we're still going through the devotion. So just give me just a little bit more time. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And welcome to Melody of Spirit Readings. But yeah, so the thing is, like, going through those changes, and this for a second time was a lot shorter, so it wasn't as complicated as it was before, because I actually listened this time. Last time I kind of like, I think there was a miscommunication on what needed to happen, what we both needed for ourselves. This time it actually worked out a lot better, because I saw him struggling. I saw him in pain. I saw him hurting. And he saw me in my changes too, and we both have worked out really well. And now he's found something that he's passionate about. So it works out really well. But now, we might be going through another change. We don't know. Just we have to keep our eyes and ears open and love each other through each change. And this goes for everybody who's in a relationship. Just, try to be as patient and also communicate what you can and cannot handle. Like, always make sure you can put that stuff out on the open. If you can't do that on the open, if you feel uncomfortable, then that probably means that the relationship you're probably in is not as fruitful as you make it out to be. Or they're not giving you the same balanced level of understanding at that point. So it's probably just best for you to work the fight alone, kind of thing. But yeah, I'll go ahead and pull a card for the day, and then Franciscus, I think that's how you say your name, Franciscus. And I'm so glad you came from Indonesia. So good to see you. Okay, I think we're gonna use the Element Oracle, and I'm gonna use the Moon deck today. I think that those two are definitely gonna be good for like a good walk in the park for the morning. And then for the readings, I'll just do Because I Love Myself, because a lot of people are transitioning to a better version of themselves, and I think that will work out very well. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card here first from the Moon deck. This deck is really awesome. I think you can find them on Facebook, and they have a beautiful deck. Or you can find them at themoondeck.com. Let me go ahead and write that in the chat. These guys are amazing. You can like the page that you're on. Yeah. I'm just gonna call you Fran if you're cool with that. My dyslexia is like kicking in when I see your name. But yeah, Fran, if you want to go and you can just hit the like button on the page that you're on. And if you want to subscribe to us, what you would do is you would go to our YouTube. And I'll put the square up so you can see it. Sorry, I totally took that off earlier. Here you go, honey. So there's that. And then if you like the Moon deck, I'm not sponsored, but they are an amazing group of ladies that made this deck. Highly recommended. They're really good about shipping it very quickly. And their customer service is really nice. So there's that. Let me go ahead and pop over on Facebook and I will get you the link for one thing. 1 second, guys. Love you. Love you more. Okay, thank you. My bread's almost done for 6 minutes. The thing is about predictions, Fran, is that you can change those predictions. Just because we have a card reading doesn't mean that that is set in stone. It's up to you to choose. These are more like cards are really just an advice situation or giving you options. It's not a prediction. At least not in my practice. I prefer to let you be the person in control, because the universe will abide what you want as long as you're clear and precise. So if you change your mind a million times, then it's probably not going to be as precise as you would like. Ooh, this looks awesome. Sorry, cookies. Not bad.
Not bad. So I was liking too.
I give it a 7. The
Not
kids
the
might
best,
like
but
it.
they're still good though.
Not bad.
Do you want me to put some more on there? More in the oven?
Yes. So spoonful, ball it up, squish, and then
More
do the
rice?
squish this time. Yeah. I think the squishing part would be better. The ball part, it just seems like it keeps it too gooey.
I got you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Let me know when the bread's ready.
Okay.
So sorry. My husband blessed me with a cookie. Okay. Hello, broadcast advocacy. Welcome. And thank you for subscribing. So sorry. My husband brought me a cookie. And now, like, my mouth is like chocolate and awesome. Okay. Sweet. So, that. Oh, thank you. You do? Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. I was trying to add the link for YouTube. Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Oh my goodness. Do you want me to call you by a different name, or are you cool with broadcast advocacy? Annie? Or Annie? Oh, Annie's fine. Okay. Car cinder. Car cinder. That's pretty. Carinder. That's really pretty. I like your name. It's really nice. Alright, so I'm going to pull a card from this deck here, and then I'll be open to do a couple card pulls. But proper is I don't know how to go live. Oh, I get it. Okay. So if you wanted to go live on your own group thing, or somebody usually will send you an invite if you go on to somebody else's broadcast to go live. But if you're trying to do it yourself, you go to that little there's like a little camera that looks red on the top of the screen. And you can press on that and it will let you go live through there. If you're having problems with that, it might be because it isn't compatible with what you're using right now. So like depending on what type of as long as your computer or if you have an iPhones and computers work better. iPads work too. So I think you have to have a certain amount of gigs. So it's like I think 8 gig is the minimum. So 8 gig for like that. I'm putting in the chat for you like that. And then if you have up to 8 gig or higher, then it should be able to process. On your iPad, it may be a little bit complicated because they just did a new update to the whole entire system. So if you want me to I can let Pablo know for you if you'd like. Pablo and Peter, they're the ones who run this situation. So I'll just add Pablo to the chat. Maybe he can assist. Okay. And then I'll add your name in here. Could you help with a iPad issue? Yes, baby.
Mommy, the bread is ready.
Okay, awesome. I will be right there. Thank you so much. What's up?
This is more difficult than I thought it would be.
It's okay. I'm the one making the bread, so it's okay. Go on.
Huh?
No.
When I go this way.
She is a cutie. She's my oldest. Hey, I love you. I'll be right there. Go ahead. Okay. Going live. All right, so I added him to the chat. We'll see if he'll come on for you. There we go. Okay, so that might help, definitely. Pablo and them just did the update for the website and stuff and the app. Literally, I want to say a day or two ago. So as soon as he sees that, he will definitely come in and he'll say hi and stuff. So I hope that helps. Okay, let's see here. What is it, beautiful?
There's a what? There's a horse flying. I'm trying to stay safe.
Okay. Caleb, is there a horse flying here? A wasp? Where's it at? Our window? By the TV? Do you want to use the electrical thing? Oh, outside? kids from a wasp. Fun times. Okay, so we're gonna get back to what we're doing. All right, so I'll probably just pull one card and then we will go from there. If my family needs me anymore, I will probably hang up. Okay. Here we go. We got one card from that deck, and we'll do one card from this deck. I'm telling you. Wildlife. Have I been on Amazon Live yet? No, I have not. I didn't know Amazon even had a live. To be completely honest with you. That's pretty interesting. I'll have to look into that. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead. Oh, eBay has a live as well? Okay. Dang, everybody's up in their game now in the live department, huh? Okay, so we have from the Moon deck, we have I allow stillness to heal and reveal. So here's this card here. Sorry for the imagery. It's a little bit it's led for feminine positivity, but you know, a lot of people have issues with that kind of stuff. But anywho, so this card here is number 18. Heal. If we take a moment to be still, even among the chaos, we get in touch with our true essence and can tune into more centered presence. Our stories of the past, mistakes we have made, regret, resentment, heartache, deep wounds, or lessons, these can all be healed, and we can always be restored. Each time you soften in the present moment, you have an opportunity to heal, grow, and create something better. No matter what happened along the way, you have not been ruined, and there is no unhealable state of mind. Surrender and be gentle with yourself today. Show up as you are. Allow stillness to heal and reveal whatever is present. A radiant woman emerges from the depths of the earth, have lived a full life, full of many textures and teachings. You are powerful beyond measure and must participate in your own healing. So that's from that deck. It's a really good card. Okay, and from this deck here, the Elemental Oracle deck by Stacey DeMarco. That's a good one. Oh, that'd be wonderful. Thank you so much. I would love that. It'd be an honor. Here we go. And I think this one is called Speaking Your Word, Voice. So if you feel like you've not been able to speak, today's your day to speak. Preferably with healing and love and compassion. But, you know, sometimes passion can sound a little angry, and that's okay. You have to get your point across somehow, right? Anyway, let's see what this one is. 25. Okay. Vox, the Latin word for voice. The voice is an air-powered instrument, the sound of which is made by the movement of pressurized air over the vocal cords. The vocal cords vibrate and making audible pulses that are adjusted by the muscles of the larynx and to give a unique variety of pitch and tone. The sound is further filtered by the lips and cheeks and facial muscles. As I fall over my words. Ross Bruce. I think I have her actually. She's actually really cool. I love listening to her stuff. She's awesome. Here we go. As well as the position of the neck and chest. Every person's voice is quite unique because of the combinations of their physiology, although we do like to mimic others for fun. The human voice is capable of huge variety of sounds from harmonic tonalities to grunts, squeals, and screams. The voice is one way humans express and create emotion in themselves and others, and of course, communicate through complicated language. Listening to amazing voices rise up in song is something humanity has been doing since prehistory. Yet, perhaps more importantly, being able to speak out about what is important to us is even more vital. You must use your voice both kindly and for greater good, and not be afraid to speak out about injustice or to change a bad law or system that has always changed the world for the better. Wow, that's really good. I like that. It's really interesting. It really does fit well with the with the little devotional today, actually. Use your voice, speak up, sing your song out to the universe. It's often not what we say, but how we say it. Speak plainly and tell your story. Ooh. I love these cards. Oh my gosh. So excited. Okay. Yes. So this deck is just incredible. This deck is amazing. Okay. So with that being said, stillness can help you heal and reveal, which usually is just a form of observation. Allowing yourselves to sit in a more gentler setting with yourselves does help you go through things, count things out, make sure everything's really where it needs to be for yourselves, and then reveals things to you that you may or may not have gone over, and it may have changed in the last, 6-7 months. We all have gone through so many different changes. The world has gone through changes in the last 2 years that some of us would not even have recognized. So it's just all about focusing on what's at your heart right now, speaking your truth, using your words for the betterment of not just yourself, but for the betterment of the universe. And that's kind of what they're elaborating even with the devotion that we did today. Is doesn't matter what forms take up. It matters that you are loving yourself and loving others through those transitions. Because it doesn't matter at that point whether they don't appreciate it or not. It matters to you. So, with the whole thing with Janet losing her significant other to the fairy realm, and her gaining up that courage to go and find him, and then working through the trials and tribulations to get him back whole as a human, to be able to live in the reality that she currently was residing in. That's literally all it was expressing, is the consistency. You have to be consistent with yourself in order for the things that you want to happen to fruitionize. And I think that's what it's really basing that really on. And even if you go through the changes, remember to be patient and kind and gentle, holding tight on to what you know to be true. And if there's something that changes that preferal, look at yourself and make sure that that is exactly what you wanted to change and not somebody else having the ability to change it. Communication's key. That's always a huge thing. I think people forget about that too. We have to communicate. So communicating does help that a lot. being clear and precise on what you want. But yeah, so if you guys do want a card, I am willing to do at least 4 people, just because I have to go back to help with the kids and the bread, because I'm proofing bread, so it's gonna be lots of fun. But yeah, so if you guys are wanting a card reading, I will love to pull a card for you. I'll be using this deck here. It's called Because I Love Myself by Lucy Cavendish. So it looks like this. It comes in a little box. It's really pretty and it's reusable. So you can fit pretty much your little necklaces, trinkets, jewelry if you don't want to put the cards in here the whole time. I personally just like the cards in here because it just makes it easier for my collection up here. But yeah. You bought Christmas food already? Oh my goodness. I was thinking about it, but right now I am really just enjoying the smaller things right now. I'm mostly making stuff myself, which is fun and exciting. But I'm telling you, sometimes these recipes are like super confusing. And Christmas cake. Oh my goodness, you're making me hungry. Would you like a card? Since we're up and about, and you're commenting more than Fran was. Fran, are you still here? If you are, I'll read a card for you. And let's make sure. Coriander. Or coriander. Coriander. Okay, gotcha. All right. So I'll go ahead and pull a card for you, coriander, and then Fran is no longer available. I don't see her popping in, so we'll just go ahead and we'll do you. Let's see what the cards have for you today. Coriander. Okay. This one's for you, coriander. So there's the little ticket right there. It says, others love me. I don't know if you can see that. Is it working? Come closer. There we go. Others love me as I love myself more and more. Others love me. Love for me grows too. I radiate love and the world responds with love every day. As I love myself more and more, others' love for me grows too. I radiate love and the world responds with love every day. I think you're starting to like yourself more. I don't think you got into the whole love part yet, but it does matter to you about others loving you. So as you do improve this, I do think that in response to it, it will come back to you tenfold, 100-fold, depending on how hard you're loving yourself. And you are definitely a lover. So you do radiate that a lot more than a normal person would consider that. And the world will respond with that every day for you. You're going to receive the love that you push out to the world. So yes, like spirit, exactly. Yes, absolutely. That's the cool thing about spirit is so etheric. There's no limit to what spirit can bless others. And that's something that really resonates strongly with me as well. So I definitely understand where you're at right now. You're doing wonderful. You're working through it beautifully. I hope you realize that. Alrighty. So with that being said, if there's nobody else here that would like a card pull, I will go ahead and end it in about a minute. And in case you guys didn't hear at the beginning, you can see spirit everywhere. Honestly, you can see spirit in Halloween too, Samhain or whatnot, but spirit's everywhere. It doesn't stop showing itself. Like, that's another thing. Like, I think that a lot of people or groups, more like groups, there's like a group consistency that sometimes forgets that everything works together. You can see ghosts in Halloween. You can see all kinds of things. You can see ghosts even without it being Halloween, which is really fascinating. Me and my husband have been watching a lot of ghost videos lately, actually, and it's quite fascinating how spirits linger, and mostly it's because of unfinished business. But I think that after a little bit, like, they start to realize, like, maybe it's time. I might need to go. Like, the light is shining. I probably should head to it. But the times that they do come around, it's usually just because there's something unsettling or unsituated on their end before they left. That they're not ready to give that up. But there's a lot of different theories on that. I'm not like an expert, so don't quote me on it, but that's my interpretation. But yeah, so with that being said, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for coming on here, Fran from Facebook, and I think your name, is it coriander or is it coriander or coriander? I want to make sure that I'm pronouncing your name right because I don't want to like butcher it, but I really do appreciate you sharing your name with me so I can give you what you needed today. Honestly, a lot of the movies they make is to instill fear. Most spirits are not, like, that's just it. Like, ghosts are technically not angry beings. Coriander. Okay. Yeah. So it's definitely one of those things where, like, there's a lot of fear being instilled in cinema that makes things look scarier than they really are. And some of the items that are being used in those are to instill fear as well. Hence cards, psychics, people who do speak to other worldly beings. It makes them look like they are abnormal or scary, which in reality, they're not. Most of this is very normal. But I will let you guys go. Thank you so much for being a part with us. I'm going to say a little blessing over you guys, and then I'm going to go help my husband reel in our children because apparently they're very excited about cookies. Bad nightmares? Nightmares are fear-induced, but they also can be kind of a moment like where things are kind of like offsetting or off-putting in reality. So those things tend to turn into nightmares. This is all my personal opinion and a little bit of experience. But honestly, it just depends on what your interpretation is, to be completely honest. Some people think that bad nightmares are actually programmings that have been put into their heads when they're asleep. So I don't know what answer would make you feel more comfortable, but from my experience, most of those things are usually things that parallel timelines that sometimes are a little bit deeper than I would appreciate. That's usually my experience with nightmares. And they feel realer than they are. So that kind of makes it a little bit more scarier. But it doesn't have an effect on me like it did when I was a kid. I think when you make things like, if you're not able to talk about it, then obviously something did scare you. And if those things scared you, you should communicate it and let somebody else know in your world, like, hey, or write it down in a journal. Honestly, there's usually clues. So, one of those things. But, anywho, lots of blessings, love and light to all of you. May no harm come to anybody who's watching this video, replaying it, a part of the live. Let lots of love and peace and joy and tranquility go throughout your week as you guys are experiencing the beauty of change of the time. And I just speak lots of love and lots of compassion to any of the situations that you're going through. Let there be a lot of patience blessed in those situations so that real peace can be resolved into their lives. Blessed be, namaste, let no harm come to anybody. Amen. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time. Our next Spiritual Chatter Sunday will be on the 14th at 10:30 a.m. And that's at Central Time. And also, if you guys are in a bunch or you guys don't have any extra money to do something special for yourselves, honestly, bills and food and taking care of your families are more important. However, if you need like one of our services for free, the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd, and the 23rd from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., contact me on my Facebook page at www.facebook.com/all in caps MSRETC. Message me there and we will get you set up with a little private reading through your email through Zoom, and it will be in your possession so you can have it on hand whenever you need it. But you have to message me through Facebook and just let me know what you're looking for, and I will try to help you the best I can. Okay, guys, that's all the information I had for today. See you guys later. Bye!